Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is Honey Buffalo Dove. Here in Kansas, dove season is in full swing, and every year around this time, we get requests for new dove recipes. So that's what we're gonna tackle today. Essentially what we're doing is making a boneless chicken wing buffalo style, but with dove breasts. We're gonna start with the buffalo sauce. So first we got 1 stick of butter. I'm gonna grate in there 1 clove of garlic on the microplane. That garlic's gonna gently cook as this butter melts down. Now we're over just like a medium heat here. We might pop it up just a little, we'll see how it goes. Fully melted, so it's time to add our hot sauce. We're using the pit fire from Cattleman's Grill. Fairly mild hot sauce, great vinegar twang to it, which is what I look for in a buffalo sauce. And we're just gonna church it up a little with some Cattleman's Lone Star. So this is salt, pepper, roasted garlic, and celery seed. And then to increase the spice level a little bit, I'm gonna add in some crushed red pepper flakes. So bring this up to a simmer. We'll let it cook for just a little bit, let that red pepper get infused. But that's all there is to it, super simple. Gave it a few minutes to simmer. Now we're just gonna let it sit and come down to room temperature. You're gonna see it separate, but we'll whisk it back together. Now onto the dove breast. So obviously there's one on either side of the breastbone here, and we're just going to take these off of that bone again, so we can kind of treat these like they're boneless wings. Now if you're a dove hunter, you know, watch out for that shot. Bite gently when you go into these things. And if you're a dove purist, you might not like this recipe, but if you're a buffalo enthusiast, probably gonna love it. Now before we actually dredge these, what I wanna do is cover them in some buttermilk. And we're gonna add in a little bit more of that same hot sauce that we put into the buffalo sauce. These portions are totally up to you. It depends on what kind of vessel you're in. It depends on how much hot sauce you want into this little marinade. And I'll let those soak for about an hour. To set up the seasoning now, we've got some flour, just all purpose. We're gonna add some Blanco from Meat Church to it to season that up. Give it a whisk. And then right next to it, we've got some eggs. Now the dove's gonna come out of that buttermilk. We're gonna get some of that moisture off, and we're gonna go flour, egg, flour, done. So let's strain off this buttermilk. And then we'll kind of pat some of that off the surface before we hit the flour. These don't have to be completely dry, it's not gonna hurt. That moisture just creates a little bit of a barrier in between the breading. And if there's too much, then the breading's just gonna straight fall off. So first into the flour. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have 1 wet hand and 1 dry hand. That way we don't get all gummy. Toss those around and get them coated pretty well. Now that egg has got something to stick to. So into the egg. Now we got our wet hand. We don't want to see any dry flour before it goes back into the flour. Now we go back to our dry hand. Try to keep from getting any egg on there so it doesn't stick too much to the glove. Give them a good toss. And then we're going to transfer them back to the wire rack. So now between that leftover buttermilk and the egg, we've got our flour ready to set up against the dove. We're just gonna let it soak in a little bit as we continue to do the rest of these. We're gonna fry our dove in a cast iron skillet with just enough oil to cover the bottom half so we can flip them and finish them. This is at about 425, creeping up on 430, but that's gonna drop real quick. Now you wanna go hot with something like this because it's gonna cook really fast. And we want to make sure that we get some like golden brown on the outside. Gets a golden brown real quick, just takes a minute or so. We're just trying to achieve that crunch and a little bit of color on these. And all those little crags that you can see in there, all those little spaces in between, that's gonna hold that buffalo sauce as we toss them. These are already done. I mean, this is like under 3 minutes. It goes super quick. They're going into the bowl because that's where we're gonna toss them with the buffalo sauce. A couple dozen breasts here, so a dozen birds. We're gonna do this in 2 rounds and be done. Now we're ready to sauce these. You can see in the buffalo sauce that separation. That's the fat from the liquid. It separates as it sits. And that's because essentially what this is just a temporary emulsion. It's not gonna stay that way forever. It's like a vinaigrette. But you can bring it right back and now you've got your creamy buffalo sauce once again. So the amount of sauce we made today is gonna be good for at least a dozen wings. So if you're gonna do even more wings, I call them wings, dove breasts, faux wings. If you're gonna do more, you wanna double that recipe. So for the amount of dove we had today, we probably should have done twice the amount of sauce. Although I like them pretty saucy, so you know, you could throw a few more in there, but that looks pretty dang good to me. Now this is the scratch recipe, the way to do it. We've got a whole video on it. We'll put a link in the description down below. And then to finish this off, man, I'm a blue cheese guy. I'm putting blue cheese on my wings. If you're not, you know, live your life the way you want to live it as long as you're not hurting anybody. Now here comes the honey part. We got the hot honey going over the top. So a little bit of sweetness to balance out all that tanginess. This is the hot honey from Urban Slicer. Killer stuff. Finish it off with a little pretty. Put some chives on there. All right, let's get a blue cheesy chunk. Amazing. I can't believe I never thought to do dove this way before. And for those of you that feel weird about dove, do it with chicken. But honestly, I doubt you notice the difference. This dove breast is far more tender than a chicken breast, in my opinion, without any sort of off-put flavor. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up a plate of these. So I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.